How can SEO agencies optimize their clients' websites for featured snippets? Bradley from SEO Vendor. Let's jump straight into this video. If you don't know what featured snippets are, when you're on Google and you see these top featured snippets right here, this is what it is. But the question is, how do you rank for this, or how do you let your clients' websites rank for this? Now, there's 5 strategies you can implement to rank for featured snippets, and there's 5 strategies you can implement for your clients' websites so that they can rank for featured snippets. And number 5 being the absolute best, so stick around. Number 1 is monitor and iterate. Number 2 is focus on quality content. I'll jump deeper into that. And then number 3 is optimized for structured data. And number 4 is create clear, concise content. And lastly, number 5 is identify potential snippet opportunities. So number 1 is monitor and iterate. I'm going to show you exactly how to optimize your content and what to do. But once your content is optimized, monitor the client's site performance in the search results. Especially featured snippets can shift, and what works today might change tomorrow. So first things first, you have to keep testing and changing the content. And while you are doing this, you have to watch for any new snippet content opportunities that arise. And I'm going to show you now, moving to number 2, which is focusing on content quality. So at the end of the day, featured snippets are all about providing high quality content. Google loves high quality content that answers user intent. So you have to make sure the content is well researched, up to date, and easy to digest. The more authoritative and relatable the content is, the better your chance of ranking for those featured snippets. So how can Google select you for a snippet? Optimize your content for high quality and authoritativeness. This is how. So if you go onto Google and you search SEO Vendor, you can log in for free, and we have a bunch of free advanced AI tools that can help you focus on quality content. Now, when I say quality content, this takes everything in consideration. It takes your keyword alignment, looks at your brand, looks at your URL, and incorporates rich SEO in high quality content. So whether you go to ChatGPT and you select web page content, all you have to do is enter your keywords or phrases, your brand name, your URL, choose your content type, and instantly generate high quality, rich SEO content. I'll leave a link in the description below, focusing on how to use our tools and how to really optimize your content. Now moving on to number 3, which is optimizing for structured data. So firstly, you have to make sure your client's website is using a proper schema markup. If you don't know what it is, it looks something like this. It's a structured data and code that helps search engines understand the content better. And by implementing this and using this, you are increasing the likelihood of being featured. I also did a video especially on schema markup and how to implement this, and I'll leave that in the description below as well. But use schema.org to mark up questions, reviews, and other relevant elements that can trigger a snippet. Now moving to number 4 on this list, which is create clear, concise content. So what featured snippets do is they often pull content that directly answers a specific question. And it's answering a specific question in a clear, concise manner. But what changes can you make? Here it is. Number 1 is to break down your client's content into sections with headings that reflect common search queries. And then what you should do is answer those questions in a common, straightforward way, ideally 40 to 60 words. And this should be 40 to 60 words for paragraphed snippets. Then you have lists and tables. Lists and tables also work really well for snippets. So be sure to structure the content to answer with bullet points or numbered steps where applicable. Now, last but not least is to identify potential snippet opportunities. What do I mean by this? The very first step is to identify which queries will actually trigger featured snippets in your client's industry. So what can you do? use tools like SEMrush and Ahrefs. So by using these two tools, you can actually spot common questions and long tail keywords that show up with a snippet. And these are the low-hanging fruit that you can target. There you have it, 5 quick strategies that you can implement on your clients' websites so that they can rank for featured snippets in 2025.